Happy Thanksgiving, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in. We are live here at Herd Stadium to bring you Beverly versus Salem Thanksgiving football to start out your turkey day. I am Dominic Lorenzano alongside Rich Francis bringing you the action here today. And Rich, I gotta say, I'm proud of our production.
Absolutely.
Because we went here live just as Salem started their fight song. And I'm here for the pettiness. Beverly has actually dropped 2 of the last 3 actually in this matchup. I know you have the stats there. They have dominated over the past 10 years though. I think it's safe to say that Salem's athletics have been a bit volatile over the last couple of years, although they seem to be getting things on the right track at least lately. As we mentioned, Salem is 2-3 in this matchup the last 3 meetings. Beverly upset them though last year. So you know revenge is on Salem's mind after what was a pretty big upset last year in their own house too.
Yeah, I mean, this is the 127th version of this. The Panthers are as you said, Panthers are 7-3 over the last 10 years. They're 2-2 in the Coach Hutton era.
All 3 were Beverly High School Hall of Famers, outstanding athletes,
wait for that
message. And exceptional human beings. They made a lasting impact on our community, and they will be deeply missed by their families, their friends, and all.
I'm just going to explain. We're having a moment of silence for some Beverly people that we have lost.
I ask that we pause for a moment of silence to honor their memory. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, so as we say, in that moment of silence was for Bippy Manuel and Roger Rosinski. Names that anybody who follows Beverly football know, Beverly athletics, really. We got a national anthem to play?
Yeah, we're going to have the national anthem coming up in a second here, so we will pause for that as well. That we are just a few moments away from kickoff here today. But Rich, take us through some of the numbers that you got, of the matchup here today.
Well, first I want to say great unity.
Yes.
The 2 schools that are doing the national anthem there together.
Yeah.
So for the Panthers, a win here means winning season. Right, they're 5-5 right now. It'll be, and if that is the case, it'll be the first time that Panthers have been over 500 since 2018. Panthers do enjoy the home cooking. They're 3-1 this season. Salem, on the other hand, is 1-3 on the road. Salem coming in at 7-3. Panthers are averaging about 20.
I thought they were 3-7.
3-7. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you. And 1-3 on the road.
Okay.
Panthers averaging about 24 points a game, giving up around 25. So you can kind of figure out how the wins and the losses have gone.
Yeah.
Salem, on the other hand, is only scoring. They've only scored 139 points this season, but they're giving up about 27 this season. So we're talking about one offense that can put points on the board, and two defenses that have given up a lot. So we'll have to wait and see, how things tighten up. But as we know, this is Thanksgiving. Throw everything out the window because anything can happen.
Yeah.
I expect to see a couple of trick plays during the day.
Oh, yeah,
So
we call this a kitchen sink game.
Absolutely,
as
whatever
if you're a coaching
it takes.
staff.
Yeah. A couple players to watch on Salem. Elvis Espinel, he leads the team with 738 yards rushing and 6 touchdowns. Keep an eye on Jake Lister, this junior quarterback. He can run. He can pass a little bit. He likes to do that read option kind of thing. They run a 22 offense, 2 tight ends, 2 running backs. They kind of move one of the running backs around as a wing, as a fullback, or whatever. Beverly with that pistol wing T, double wing that they run.
It might be a double wing, but they run it this year as if they're running a run and shoot offense.
Yeah,
I'll tell
they
you that.
do throw quite a bit. Danny Pierce, over 1,200 yards passing, 16 touchdowns. 13 of those TDs have gone to Floyd White. Teams that have been able to slow White down have been pretty successful, although in their last game, the loss to Reading, Pierce and White connected for over 150 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, Panthers are 0-2 in the last 2 games, both in the playoff games. And they're going to kind of squib it because they're trying to keep it away from Floyd for being able to return it.
Yeah, but you give it to Xavier Ock,
Yep.
who has return potential but was not able to do it there.
No.
And that's a pretty good kickoff from Salem right there.
That's a sensational start for Salem. And as you mentioned, a team that doesn't put a ton of points up on the board. Things like field position are a big deal.
Absolutely.
When you're playing a game like this for the Witches.
The other thing is, hold on to the ball, don't make stupid penalties, and a team like Beverly should be able to win this game. But again, it's Thanksgiving. You never know. Whoop, someone stumbled there.
Yeah.
But we do know Charlie Frost is out of the game with an injury.
I believe that was Costa on the carry. Didn't get much. Gained about a yard.
Yeah, Costa's that workhorse fullback. Keep an eye on him and Quizabon running the ball.
Now a pitch to the outside. He's got a blocker in front of him, but he does a great job of beating the offensive lineman to the spot, forcing him out of bounds.
So that was Stefan Sullivan with the run.
Sullivan, the ball carrier.
Gained about 6 on that.
Yeah, it was about a 6-yard gain. So make this 3rd and manageable as the Panthers pretty backed up here on the first drive after the well-executed kick by Salem.
Initially I was thinking, watch out for Cal McKay to have a big game today, but he had a big game last year, so I'm sure Salem's aware of what he can do. High snap.
Yeah, high snap.
Quizabon.
Run, trying to break off the tackle. He couldn't completely shake it, so he's going to get taken down, and Salem's going to get off the field. So a great start for the Witches offense as they force a 3-and-out right away.
Well, we know Floyd White, he'll run it out of this situation if you give it to him. They got to snap the ball. They get too many men on the field.
I know.
Snap it. There you go. Oh, tough snap.
Oh, geez. That one gets away from Floyd, and
boy.
the kick somehow makes it through the outstretched arms of the defender as it rolls.
Okay, so I don't see a flag on the field.
I don't see a flag either, and
there
I thought
were guys out on the field.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, thank you. I was gonna. That's why I didn't freak out at the snap because I was like, I figured this was all gonna be for naught.
Same here, yeah.
There is a flag down on the field.
I don't know why it took that long. And that's going to give Beverly a first down.
Yeah, that's devastating. I mean, Salem, you talk about it, not putting a ton of points up on the board. Definitely the underdog in this matchup. To get the great field position, to pin him back, 3-and-out like that, you got to take advantage of situations like those.
The 3-and-out, I mean, starting off, it's about momentum. Like, again, Thanksgiving, it's about shifts and momentum and such. That's a penalty that can't be happening.
No. Well, the Panthers get a gift there, and the drive can continue from their own 15.
Keep an eye on Floyd White going deep here.
Yep, Danny back to throw,
Nope,
swings it
one.
to the outside into the hands of Floyd. Floyd
Okay,
breaks away
well.
from the defender, and Floyd is still on his feet before he's finally
Whoa.
dragged and pushed out at the Salem 40.
Danny Pierce pass is complete to Floyd White. The big gain's going to be good for Panthers. First down.
Right on cue, these mistakes, man, they seem to always bite you, right?
Yep.
And all it takes is giving them that first down. The very next play, just a quick little throw to the outside by Floyd White, and he takes it all the way into Salem territory. Now with a handoff to Costa.
Sean Costa, the ball carrier, first down.
Well, you know, as I had said, watch out for him deep, and I think Salem was thinking that.
Yeah.
So they're giving him a big cushion, quick out right there. Great play call on that pass. And then Floyd with his feet doing the rest.
Wow.
Salem 35.
So that was 4 yards for Costa. Now you see the doubling up White over here.
Yep. Into the hands of Oquizabon, and Oquizabon takes it for maybe
The ball carrier.
3. So make it about 3rd and
4, so that's about 2
Yep.
yards. I'm telling you, if they're going to double White, you said, like I said before, you're going to have McKay down the seam or something like that, or running back coming out on a wheel.
As you mentioned, in that upset last year, I believe McKay had 2 touchdowns?
3 touchdowns.
3 touchdowns. Okay.
2 of over 40 yards, too.
Oh, wow.
So.
All right, 3rd and short into the hands of, is that Costa? Salem thinks they stopped him,
Yeah.
and I think they did. So it would be 4th and short.
Costa, the ball carrier. That run is going to bring up 4th and 1.
Costa's one of those kids who, you know, who's been playing. A lot of these kids have been playing since their sophomore year of ours, you know, getting starts and action. This senior class has really been adamant that they want to rebuild the program and leave it better than it was before. And I think they're doing that. And
Yes.
I think the program is back, getting back to where it could be.
100%, I think so. And they've had some
Interesting here.
some
Way
real
to go.
good victories at home, some
Ooh,
tough fought
That's going to be a
games.
close one.
That is close.
He fumbled the ball, but did he hit the ground when he fumbled?
Both sides saying that they
We're going to get a measurement
made it.
here.
I don't
Okay, so we're going to get a measurement here. That's going to be real close. I don't think he got it.
I don't think he did either.
It's going to be like maybe by about 6 inches. Oh, they just reset. They respotted the ball, so now I think he might actually have it.
We're going to see right here on the measurement.
Got it. Nope.
Nope.
Did not get it.
He did not get it on the 4th down, and the Witches defense, for the 2nd time on this drive, is able to stand tall.
So they split the 4 guys out, make the defense think you're going. You're going to do a quick pass over there. I think everybody kind of realized Danny's probably going to be trying to take it.
Yeah.
He's a pretty good runner. And Salem did a nice job there. The big guys in the middle.
Yeah,
Shen
they
and
don't look,
Kalaza really.
I'll say, for a 3-7 team and whatever, they don't look all that small.
I know.
At
They
least
do
on-
have some good size right there.
All right, so now the Witches offense to work.
Well, high snap.
Jack
He dropped
Lister,
it.
and that one,
Oh,
Lister
boy, dodged the
nearly
bullet
lost
there.
it, but he somehow falls back on it. Almost a disaster.
Fumble was recovered by Jake Lister.
That was Sutton in there who almost had a chance at
Yeah.
that football. Who did have a chance at that football, but
Third loss on
Jerome
the
Sutton,
fumble,
who's
bringing
one
up
of those
2nd
leaders
down
on this
14.
team. He's just a steady motor, constantly moving. Speaking of motors, I hear his father drives a car that's shrink wrapped with Papa Smurf.
pressure off the
Oh, big
edge,
hit,
and they
I think.
drag him down in the backfield. That looked like Costa
Yeah,
that they
Sean
brought
Costa.
in off that edge. And Sean timed that perfectly and got in and stopped that play before it had any chance at all.
Yeah, lost a yard there, so.
And now it is 3rd and long, and this is definitely the type of situation that the Salem offense does not want to be in.
Yeah, this is the kind of situation where you really have to watch out for Jerome Sutton just coming in like a bullet. I think about running a screen here if you get a guy who's going to be coming in.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what they end up doing.
Okay,
well, backfield is empty now. Jack just straight back to
Lister's
throw,
gonna take it.
rolling, looking for something, and it's high and incomplete for his intended target, which was Elvis Espinal.
Espinal is kind of the do-it-all on this team. Pressure came from Elvis Heredia, so we got a couple Elvises in the building.
Pressure for the Panthers. 4th down.
So just as you mentioned in this game, both defenses probably needing to tighten it up, and both defenses holding firm here on the first drives of the game.
Again, we got a guy who can return some punts back there.
Yeah.
Xavier Ock, he's not going to get a chance.
No, once again, the Salem kicking executes its job. Great kick, not allowing the returns, and as you mentioned, we've seen some explosive special teams plays from the Panthers this season, whether it's Ock or Floyd.
I wouldn't be surprised here if we see like a rollout by Pierce off a play fake rollout.
Was it the Marblehead game that we did here? That Marblehead just the entire game just squibbed it, just refused to kick it deep.
Okay, there goes Costa. Again, steady diet of Sean Costa today. Picked up about 5.
Yeah.
5-yard pickup on 1st down.
Yeah, Rich, I think it was the Marblehead game we did here where they just refused to kick it deep from the start and never really let up on it.
I think that's a game you did with Tommy Donovan.
Oh, that's right.
Second and 5. Stay on schedule, as you like to say.
Indeed.
Okay,
Danny
reverse.
fakes it one way on a reverse. He's got some room to run. Blockers in front, and then he's dragged down right at the 50, so the Panthers back in business. That was Sullivan on the carry.
15-yard run by Sullivan.
15-yard pickup by Sullivan there.
That's a nice play call again. Little fake handoff, run on the reverse there.
Well, when you're averaging about 4 yards a carry up the middle with Costa, it really opens up the rest of the running game, doesn't it?
There's
Danny
the
to
rollout.
throw, rips
McKay.
it to McKay, who's wide open, and McKay is dragged down deep in Salem territory. Danny Pierce on the run and throwing has been a lethal combination.
Yep, that was about 26 yards on that.
26-yard completion.
Again, there's that rollout that I had mentioned. And McKay down the seam. Actually, he was coming across.
26-yard reception. Danny back to throw again. This one into the hands of Ock. Ock explosive as he just runs through.
Pierce pass is complete to Xavier Ock. That's good for another Panther.
About 12 yards?
Yep. So the Panthers will have a chance to pick up a first down still here. They don't have to, it's not goal to go. Sitting at the Salem 12.
Dom, I just want you to see my notes here. If the Panthers can get the ball in the hands of speedy Xavier Ock, watch out.
Well, they hit Floyd early on in the game, and as you mentioned, Salem immediately looked like they rolled coverage over the top of him, trying to double him at all points. And so now you rip one in down the seam to McKay for a big gain and then get one in the hands of Ock.
And, that's one of the things about Floyd White is teams have to game plan for a guy who's had such a tremendous year. And that's going to leave somebody else wide open. And Danny's a good passer. He'll find an open guy. And Salem had to call a timeout there.
Yeah. Like I said, Rich, these are the run-and-shoot Panthers.
Yeah. Air Hutton. It's not quite Mike Leach's air raid.
No.
But But it's a dimension that, you know, as you point out, that formation tends to be a run formation. But when you get a guy who can sling it, you might as well throw it some, right?
Yeah. That one had no chance.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
A little extracurricular
Some extracurricular
stuff.
activity. I think he tried to bait him in. That was a nice job. I couldn't see the number, but I want to commend him for not retaliating.
I think it was a Quizabon.
They'll get you on
making a block downfield, and you know.
Yeah, once the play was over, someone tried to antagonize him.
Yep.
And they'll always get you on the rebuttal.
I will say this: the block was downfield. It started at the line of scrimmage. Quizabon did a nice job blocking right there. Little inside reverse.
Oh, yeah, inside reverse.
Stefan Sullivan.
Little trickeration. You give it to Sean, who then hands it to Sullivan, and that is a Panther touchdown, and Beverly on the board first.
14 yards. I got to say, you know, I talked with Coach Coach Hutton before the game, and he mentioned how Stefan has really kind of come in with some of the injuries, with Charlie Frost being out. He said someone else was going to have to pick up that slack, and he mentioned Stefan Sullivan by name. He also mentioned Anthony Sullivan, his brother, and we're going to see right there. So, Coach seems to know what he's talking about, and so that'll put the Panthers up a touchdown.
Kick is up and good, and was largely the passing game that got him down there, and they finish it off with some runs, including that little trickeration, giving the ball to Sullivan, and the Panthers in business up 7-0.
And the extra point by Luca Guevara, who has been pretty steady out there this year. And again, I mentioned earlier, last year's game was a 2-point game, and it came down to failed extra points. That Beverly had made all their extra points and Salem hadn't. That was really the difference of last year's game. Last year means nothing except, you know, keep an eye on the extra points.
Yeah. Well, we got a minute. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, and there's a message from BevCam. So thanks for spending part of your morning with us here on BevCam. Me and Rich obviously appreciate that as well.
Absolutely.
It's great being able to do these games. You know, they are proud to bring you all these kind of broadcasts, football every year. We got basketball season coming up, and obviously they bring you city meetings, politics, everything like that. And so if you enjoy these kind of broadcasts or the ability to see these town hall meetings and stuff like that, BevCam will hope that you will consider supporting BevCam, as they are a nonprofit, and your donations help them immensely with all of this stuff, as we mentioned. And BevCam is primarily funded by cable subscribers and obviously not streaming services. And as more and more people drop cable, BevCam revenue would continue to go down if it wasn't for the donations of the community out there. So BevCam continue to bring you community events, everything like that. So you can donate at any time if you appreciate the content at bevcam.org/donate. And by the way, if you're going online to do this, also, if you don't watch on YouTube, which I feel like a lot of people must now, though,
I think a lot more people are.
you can subscribe to any of the 4 YouTube channels: BevCam Government, City Coverage, all that kind of stuff, BevCam Education, BevCam Public Access for community shows, and of course, what you're watching this one on right now, which is BevCam Sports Network.
So that was Espinal with the carry.
2
yards, 3 yards.
Yeah.
3-yard gains going to make it 2nd down and 7.
Salem came out with no huddle on that one.
That's a big boy in motion they brought right there, and Jack going to take it himself in a short gain.
Yeah, so they were blitzing Costa there, and he just was a little too quick into the backfield because he went to where Lister was.
I'll tell you, I don't know how much this Salem team throws the football, but they're going to have to do something, because I'll tell you right now, Beverly is hyper aggressive today on defense.
They know Salem likes to run the ball, but Lister, I watched some of the tape. He's got an arm. He can throw the ball. But Beverly's got some pretty decent cornerbacks. So
they do,
he's gonna fake it.
But they are cheating. Jack in motion. Jack on the move, throws it to a big tight end who just bounces off a Panther defender, bounces off another one before he's finally brought down out of bounds. And that is a Witches first down.
Yeah, Costa was trying to
Lay the lumber.
lay the lumber there.
That is a big, big boy to try and just lay the lumber on, though, I'll tell you that.
I didn't see the number on that.
It was number 8. That is Cesar Mesa Castillo. Oh, Castillo.
I think it's Cesar, probably.
Probably.
Ooh.
Oof.
Big hit.
Indeed, as he just
push.
pummels over a Beverly defender, punishing
Espinal.
as he gets the first down and then falls forward for about another 3, and that's Espinal, as we talked about, the running back.
13, 12 yards on that.
And Salem now in the midst of a pretty good answering drive.
That's good for the Salem first down.
Call this a big boy drive.
First and 10 on
Yeah.
the Beverly 38.
Salem, you like the way they're answering right now.
Mm-hmm. To Espinal again, and Espinal had 2 arms wrapped around him and kept moving forward.
Espinal's a good-sized kid, too. I mean,
This is, like I said, this is not a small football team.
no. He's listed as 6'2",
That
210.
was Will Johnson on the tackle for the Panthers.
That's a good size.
That's a real good size for a running back, too.
It's going to be second down and 4.
He is a senior.
That's Louisiana football size.
Yeah, right. Kind of the way he's built kind of reminds me of Darren McFadden, former Arkansas running back, and jack of all trades. Really, McFadden did everything when he was at Arkansas.
Oh yeah, that's the best an Arkansas team has been, at least in my lifetime, for sure.
Yeah.
Will Johnson again on the tackle for Beverly.
About 4-yard gain for Espinal.
Yep.
Run was good for a Salem first down.
All right, so you're going to see right now, you see Ricky Torres coming in, use up some of that space.
Yeah.
It's going to be first and 10 from the Beverly 27.
Torres can definitely fill that space at the nose guard position.
Fresh set of downs. They bring Mesa Castillo in motion again.
Nice tackle right there. I think that was
Sutton,
Jerome Sutton
at
coming
least
from the backside.
Yeah, at least the initial guy. And I tell you right now, with how big and physical Espinal runs, I think that is the key. Can you get him early before he can start to get going? Because once he gets going, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Yeah, and that's the end of the quarter.
Yep. So first quarter coming to an end here. Panthers in front 7-0, but Salem is on the move right now trying to answer on this drive.
And, play like that, like you said, you don't want to let Espinal get downhill. Something come from the backside on there. Didn't have to worry about that. You could just tackle him from behind. But it was a nice tackle, good grabbing, wrap him up. Oftentimes we see kids, obviously you're not going to do it coming from behind, but see guys try to hit a guy, and a kid like Espinal, you're not going to hit him and knock him down. So you got to hit him and then wrap him, and use good form tackling. That's why they do that stuff all day in practice. Those tackling drills, so that you can take the guy down when you do it.
Yeah, that's a great point, Rich, because honestly, not just him, but also this big tight end we saw him throw the ball to. This is definitely a Salem team that Beverly's going to have to be fundamentally sound on when it comes to tackling. Because as you mentioned, they got some size, and you're not just going to be able to just run in and just lay a guy out. You can just bounce off it. So.
Well, they're going 2 wide receivers now.
Yeah. But they give it back to Elvis.
Oh, fumble.
Oh, did he lose the football? That was late.
The whistle had been blown, but that ball was just laying out there. So we picked up 2 on that, I think. Maybe 1. Espinal will be feeling this later on today, because I expect to see him getting a lot more carries.
Oh, yeah.
He's got 149 carries on the season.
I mean, listen. it's another thing, you know, if you're a little bit of the underdog, the other team can put up some points. You haven't put up as many. You can drag these possessions out, you know, have less possessions per game.
Yeah.
That always helps the underdog.
Yeah.
That's how Michigan's been able to beat Ohio State the last couple of years.
Fumble.
And that one he lost, and I don't think he got that one
back.
back.
Got it. Jerome Sutton. I actually think Sutton caused the fumble and recovered it.
So after they had just put the ball on the turf the play before that, this one, it happens again, and it's Sutton in on it. And that's the second time Sutton has had a chance to grab a loose ball, and this time he's able to do it. And the ball back in the hands of the Panthers. A devastating, devastating turnover for Salem.
Like I said, I think Sutton's the guy who shot into the backfield, hit him initially. The ball bounced off. Some players came right back to him, and he was able to get on it. Smart play, dive on the ball. Don't try to do anything else. Just get the ball and let your offense do the scoring.
Yep, Ock the man in motion as the Panthers offense back on the field after a great drive before. Danny back to throw.
Throwing deep.
Danny goes deep, and that one too far for Floyd
Ock.
and Xavier. Ock wants a penalty
Looking
as he
for it.
thinks he was held,
Yeah, I think their feet just got tangled.
but he's not going to get it.
Second down and 10.
So right off the turnover, Beverly looking for a big shot play.
And that's not a bad play on that in that situation. You throw it deep. You don't have to worry about interceptions or anything. It also loosens up the defense a little bit, opens up your running game a little bit more.
That one
Quizabon
looks like a
got up some.
Quizabon, and
Yep.
a Quizabon continuing to go forward, and then a
Still
very nice
pushing.
game. Still pushing.
Look at the push. He picked up a couple more yards with the push from his offensive lineman.
It's about a 6-yard gain,
Wow.
maybe even more. Looks like maybe
No,
7.
I'm looking at the guy with the sticks. He's going to have to move back a little bit.
Okay, that's what I thought.
But we're talking about a 6-yard. I think it's probably about 6.
No.
Oh, no. Okay. No, the guy on the sticks was right.
All right.
That's about a 7-yard gain.
So 7-yard gain on second down, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Actually, 3rd and 2. If you look at the sticks. So.
Let's see if they go back to the ground or if they're going to roll Danny out.
Yeah.
Everything's wide open. Danny's going to take it himself. Danny puts a foot in the ground.
Little option there. I don't know. Looking at the referee.
I don't think he got it.
Yeah, the ref, they got it.
Oh, no, he did get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Picked up 2 on that.
First run is good for another first down.
That looked like
From my eyes, I thought he got it, and then
Yeah.
where this ref closest to us was setting up, I thought he was marking him short. But
looks like they were running an option there.
Yeah.
Could have been designed, Danny just keep it, or Danny saw something and said, I just got to get a first down.
First and 10 from the
Good sized crowd here today, too.
I know.
It is Thanksgiving.
it has
Sullivan trying to get
came
outside.
a little late. Sullivan has absolutely nothing on the outside.
Lost a couple on that one.
And Salem gets a big win on first down that the defense probably needs, backing them up.
3-yard loss.
Yeah, the crowd has filed in, and it's pretty good. Got a lot of people on the hill even too, especially to our left, where the cameras can't see.
And
Our stand's pretty full though.
we got battling bands today.
Yep.
Both bands here, probably taking turns.
Danny to throw, and that's not going anywhere.
They read that.
Yeah.
Loss of a yard. Looks like a loss of a yard there.
So after the initial first down, this Panther drive now is going backwards.
Yeah.
As now it's about 3rd and 15.
Probably 4 down territory though. They'll probably go for it
If they get
depending
close.
if they get close. Yeah.
Yeah. Feel like
try
this
to
feels
get a
like
chunk
McKay
in.
time.
Yeah.
Nope, Danny
Oh,
deep and
what-
just out.
Jordan Downey just missed him.
Oh, that was a nice throw by Danny
Yeah.
as well.
I think Downey got held up just a little bit by the defender.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so they're going to punt it now.
Yeah, gonna have to punt now. That one just barely out of the reach of Jordan Downey.
Again, you know, you got to keep an eye out for Elvis Heredia. He's got a couple catches off of these fake punts here.
Yeah.
Panthers forced a timeout. I do think the Panthers came out in a formation that Salem wasn't too sure about. Looked like they might do something offensively with it. So.
Well, as we know, Coach Hutton has not been shy about pulling out the tricks in punting situations this year. So.
So while we get a little time in the action, we'll give a shout out to Will Johnson's grandmother, Lois, just got out of the hospital. She's watching at home. Couldn't come down. The situation didn't work for her, so she's just going to watch from home. Happy Thanksgiving, Lois.
Indeed.
Trying to see the number on the player in the back there. I think it's Oscar Fernandez. Is that number 11? I can't tell. And he's going to punt it.
Yep. We have a line drive, and it takes a great Beverly bounce as it just takes one big hop over Fernandez's head and trickles all the way down inside the 10.
Great punt by Floyd White. And again, that's another one of those things. I was talking with Coach Hutton before the game, and he was talking about, actually it wasn't Coach Hutton, it was the other coaches, talking about receiving punts. If you let the ball bounce, you don't know what's going to happen. It's an oblong ball, made of pig. Well, it's not pigskin anymore. But you never know, so you got to make sure you get to it. And that ball just took a weird, funky hop over Fernandez's head. Espinal, a couple of moves there.
Yeah, Espinal into the open field with some space, and it's a first down for Salem.
So you picked up about 10 on that. Got a hurt player behind the play.
Yeah. Oh, he is down.
No, he's all right.
All right.
Ankle.
He's pretty wobbly.
Is that number 6? I think.
Antonio Bennett, if it is number 6.
Again, Dom, it's it's about the font that you put on these jerseys. Those 8s and 6s, they kind of look alike. So
I know. Don't even get me started on Salem's basketball uniforms. There is nothing I hate more than having to call a game.
Lack of contrast on these shirts. It's hard to see the numbers.
Oh my!
I think they do it on purpose.
I swear.
Oh, Lister taken down.
Yeah.
Once again, Jerome Sutton.
We've been calling his name all day. Sutton is playing like a man with his hair on fire.
Boy, that was a big loss too.
I know. That was a 5-yard loss. 6, yeah. After Espinal's great gain on the first play of the drive.
Again, Sutton's one of those guys you have to account for.
Be great, because I was just thinking after Elvis's run, I was like, they could run out this clock if they go on another drive like they just had.
And he gets brought down in the back. I believe.
And now this drive for Salem is going in reverse, much the way the Beverly drive ended.
I think that was Alex Marquez there for a loss of
2. They have it a loss of 2, I believe.
Yeah.
They have it as 3rd and 18.
Yeah.
3rd down.
Got to be careful with the screen here if they're going to be selling out the quarterback. Okay, Espinal coming out. Rolling to him.
Lister rolls. Lister looking to
Throwing
throw.
underneath.
That ball is caught well short of the line to gain, and the Panthers are going to get this football back with 5:45 to go.
Yeah,
in
Xavier
the second.
Ock over there, along with Sean Costa.
The reception was by Jaden Peterson, I believe, number 7.
Worcester pass was complete to Peterson, tackled by Xavier Ock. That's going to be a 4th down for Salem.
All right, so Ock makes the tackle. Now he goes back to return the punt. And as we've said before, he can be dangerous out there. See how they punt this. He's going to get a chance.
High one, takes the bounce.
Let it go. Oh, boy.
He chooses to pick it up.
Yeah, Coach Hunt probably would have rather he leave
did
it
not,
there.
Yeah, he really didn't get much yardage out of it.
You see Marquez limping off the field here.
I saw him take a step forward, and I'm not going to lie, my heart went in my throat a little bit. So Panthers, though, will start with very good field position already in Salem territory for this drive. 4:56 to go in the second quarter and up 7-0.
You know, both these teams play a lot of players both ways.
Danny to throw. Danny on target into the hands of
To the
Floyd.
side.
Makes a man miss.
Here he goes.
Gets towards the
There's the
sideline.
speed. He's
Floyd
gone.
is going to be gone. That's a touchdown for the Beverly Panthers.
44
Floyd White
yards.
once again. Just get him the ball in space and let him do the rest. And you knew the minute the DB originally on that first one could not make the tackle that it was going to be trouble, and he got to that sideline and just took off.
Yeah, that's their 14th connection. The 14th connection of the season this year. They connected a couple times last year, too. And as you said, get the ball in the hands of the guys who can get it done.
Yeah.
The bar is good.
Kick is good, and the Panthers up 14-0, and it's once again off the hands of Floyd White.
I want to give a shout out to Dave Shalafor, who's watching the game from home. Happy Thanksgiving to the whole Shalafor clan.
Yeah, just a short little out route. Floyd White takes it, what was it, 44
yards.
44 yards. Right now, all stages of the game, right? Field position to start the game, kind of win that, right? With that great kick.
That'll put Danny Pierce over 100 yards passing for the day.
I'm sorry, it was Salem that started the game with the great kick, but obviously they made the mental error, right, with the illegal substitution. Panthers take it down the field and at least then pin Salem back after that. Beverly's won the turnover battle so far as well.
Well, you know, like I said, I was talking with Coach Hunt before the game. One of the things we talked about, and you know, you don't have to be a football genius to understand this. No penalties, no turnovers.
Yeah.
Right now it's 14-0, and really that has a lot to do with it. You know, 7 points coming off a turnover right there. Got to protect the ball. Got to play discipline. Pretty much the two things every coach everywhere. Oh, onside kick.
Onside kick, and it takes a nice little bounce.
Oh, it's still alive.
Is it still alive?
Out of bounds,
Yeah,
though.
no, that's out of bounds. A gamble there.
Yeah. Well, you do have a couple of good returners there, so you avoid a return and you catch a team sleeping.
I mean, I kind of like that because think of it this way, right? There's 4:36 to go. Well, this is high school, right?
Yep.
All it takes is one first down for Salem, and Beverly probably is not really going to get the ball back.
Right, yeah.
And then Salem will get the ball first.
Right.
So Salem can sandwich the possessions here.
Yeah.
So Hutton trying to steal a possession real quick right there.
And you know what? I mean, depending on your kickoff, if you kick it deep, you're probably going to be around that same spot on a return anyway.
No, it was well executed. Lister taking it himself, and Lister has a first down, 10-yard carry.
Oh, there's that first down you were talking about.
Yeah.
But it went pretty quick, too.
Yeah, it went very quick.
But, you know, that again, that onside kick, it was actually executed pretty well.
It was.
The ball just didn't stay in bounds. Beverly was there. The ball, they recovered it. Out of bounds, though. But it's also one more thing your opponent has to think about now.
I just like it situationally, like I said. You're up 14-0 now. Salem is getting the next two possessions likely, so see if you can just steal one real quick.
Picked up about
There is Elvis for about a 9-yard gain.
8-yard gain is going to make it second down and 2.
That was his 10th carry. You know, Dom, like you said, this kind of works for Salem, even if they don't score, if they can drive the clock down. Run a little option there.
Jack, a little option, pitches it to Espinal,
Nice
and
play right
Espinal
there.
is stuck back in behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a short loss, but a loss nonetheless.
There's Teddy Fisher on the play there.
That was Elvis Espinal, the ball carrier.
A loss of about a yard. Lost 2.
Yeah, they have it as a loss of 2, so it's now 3rd and 4.
Gonna make it 3rd and 4.
All right, so again, now we're in a situation. Looks like they're trying to take some time off here.
You're in 4-down territory, though.
Yeah.
They're going to run 2 plays.
Well, if you get positive yardage here.
Yes,
get
if you have a
tackled in the
disaster
backfield,
here, then yeah.
Yeah, but you also don't want to give Beverly the ball back.
Well, that's what I mean by like.
Fumbled it.
Oh my goodness!
No,
they
that ball's
once
still,
again
oh
have
boy,
problems
someone lost a
on
helmet.
the transfer. And just as you mentioned, if you get a loss, then maybe they won't go for it. And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, so loss of 2.
Probably, yeah. This is probably now 4th and 6. No, just 1 they have it as.
Timeout
So it's
Beverly.
4th and 5, and now Hutton will call a timeout as he looks to get the ball back here with 2:34 to go.
It's a good idea because
Oh,
they
yeah.
would have just let the clock run down to about the 2-minute mark.
And now it's decision time for Salem.
Yeah,
We talk about it being a kitchen sink game.
if you don't get it here, you're giving Beverly really good
I
field
know.
position with a team that can throw downfield.
But your offense is also not already built to be
Yeah.
trailing much.
True.
I could see taking a gamble.
Yeah.
Last game of the season. It's Beverly Salem.
Well, I think, you know, you
I don't think he's gonna. I think
you
he's
set
probably
up
gonna
in a
take
punt
it.
formation. And
Yeah.
You see what the defense is looking like. If you think you can get it, go for it. It's Thanksgiving. Who cares? Just go for it. I don't know. I wouldn't say who cares, but throw caution to the wind. All right. So we got a twin set here. Okay. Looks like they're going for it.
They are gonna go for it.
Might try to get them off sides. Oh,
Now I think
what we got?
we got to figure something out.
Oh, the player who had lost his helmet
Oh,
has to come off.
okay. Just the helmet rule.
Now, that's kind of important because number 72.
It's the right tackle, isn't it?
Yeah. Trying to find his name on the.
Gregory Nishing.
And there you go. Well, play. While we were looking for a player's name, they
Yeah.
ran it
They didn't make it.
and didn't make it.
Okay. Well, I know Espinal's been picking up about 5 yards a carry, but
Yeah.
that was still. I don't know.
I think you want to, go outside off tackle as opposed to right up the middle.
Or have the quarterback do it himself, so you get the extra blocker. That was
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. Well, again, like you said, Espinal is their workhorse. So we were talking about that pass to Floyd White, get the ball to the guys who can make things happen. That's probably what they're thinking. But that leaves the Panthers with the ball with about 2.5 minutes to go. And they didn't have to use the timeout because the turnover on downs. Can't see. I think that's Espinal who's down
Yeah.
with an ankle, which the
It's
way
not-
we've seen this going, he's had 13 carries on the day. He's been the workhorse.
Yeah, this is actually about as disastrous as a play could possibly have been
Sure.
for Salem, considering you've now given Panthers the ball back near midfield with 2:24 to go and up 14-0 already. And now your best player on offense, your workhorse running back, is down. And he's been down for a good amount of time.
Yeah, and it looks like they're looking at his ankle. He looks like he's in some pain. Kind of hope it's just a cramp, but it doesn't look that way.
Yeah.
Again, the Panthers would like to add some points here before the half because Salem is getting the opening kickoff. So they used a timeout. So we've got 2 timeouts. Clock stops on a first down. So, 2.5 minutes or so is actually a pretty long time in a high school game. So again, they got White doubled here.
Danny
They're looking for White.
rolling. Danny finds nothing.
There he
Escapes
goes.
the tackle. Now he's just going to take off. Makes a man
Oh.
miss again, and he's finally tripped up just short of the line to gain.
Well, 8 yards there.
But
on
an
the run.
8-yard carry by Danny Pierce on that scramble. And a great job. Danny, the decision-making from Danny Pierce this year, by the way, too. He's
Yeah.
got 16 touchdowns, as you mentioned, 18 now because he got 2 today.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, no, just 1 today. The other one was a rushing touchdown. It was just Floyd had a big
That's
carry
right,
to get
that's
him
right,
down
yeah,
there.
yeah.
But 17, I don't think he's thrown that many picks. I don't know if
Not
you
really.
have it there, but he
And
really
the
has.
ones, and that was kind of early in the season too. But that play, I think he was looking for White on the slant, and then second option was
Into the
Hawk
hands
right
of
there.
Ock on a short little out route, and
Get out of
Xavier's
bounds.
thrown
Stops
out of
the block.
bounds, and it's a first down for Beverly.
And that's good for a Panthers first
It was
down.
about 12.
Yeah, about a 12-yard hook
So-
up right there.
That play before, I think he was looking for Ock on an out and up, but he ran into the defender, so he couldn't really do much.
All right, 1:35 still to go now. Danny rolling the other
He's
way.
got White.
He's got Floyd, lobs that one up,
Oh, a
and
little
just
long.
a little too far
Yep.
for Floyd.
Pass is incomplete, intended for Floyd White.
Danny, just a little too much error on that,
Yeah.
but obviously playing things safe with still this much time to go.
Yeah, Pierce 7 for 9
At the Salem 33.
so far, and those 2 incomplete passes were deep ones, where it's my guy catches it or it's incomplete. So 2nd and 10. Where's Cal McKay? Watch McKay in the seam. No, okay, going to White. In the,
Was that White?
yeah, on the slant.
Oh, okay, I thought it was Downey for a second. No. Floyd White on a little inside sort of slant route.
Picked up 6.
6-yard pickup. Clock continuing to run as we're just at below a minute 15.
Second down and 4. Third down and 4.
3rd and 4, and a handoff and a double handoff as he once again
Sullivan.
lives it to Sullivan. Sullivan pushing forward with some extra help from the offensive line,
This spot is going to make a difference here.
but I'm pretty sure he's still
Clock's
short.
running.
Yeah, they're going to have to go quick now. I don't know if they have him.
Timeout.
Yeah.
It's going to be 4th and 1.
Hutton's going to use that timeout at now 45 seconds on the clock and a 4th and 1.
Each team has 1 timeout remaining in the half.
Now this is clock management and execution time.
Yep.
You can run something, just a little handoff, pick it up, and then you're going to have to get to the line quick and either run a
Yep.
play or spike it, whatever they elect to do.
Yeah, another option is a play fake. Team's all geared up for the 1 yard, and you just
True.
dump it over the top.
I think he's got to be pretty confident in his run game, though. I think he's going to.
Yeah.
I think he's going to run this football, pick up the first down, and then just get them to go to the line quick.
Well, again, clock stops to move the chains. He may have even called 2 plays in the huddle here. You know, get the first down, just get on the line. We'll, throw a pass, or I doubt they'll spike it down, but you never know. Got to get the first down, though.
Yep.
All right, looking at a
4th
power
and
thing.
1 from the Salem 24, and
Yeah, that's gonna be a penalty. I
flag,
think.
probably a false start.
Don't think the Panthers were.
Oh, another
penalty.
flag, some extracurricular
And
activity.
that's after the play. So they got the first down, I think, but they obviously, before the play, false start.
Yeah.
But then there was a flag after the whistle.
This is going to be interesting to see. As you mentioned, it really comes down to the second flag. Who is it
Yeah.
on?
Well, Panthers weren't set. Okay, no extra penalty, no second penalty.
Oh, okay.
All right, so it's now going to be 4th and 6.
All right.
They didn't set. They just got right in, and Danny didn't get set under center. Is I think what he's saying. So it means we're going to be 4th and 6 now.
At the penalty, it's going to be 4th down and 6.
Well, one thing to consider, Espinal's out of the game. So you kind of look for who came in his spot. I wouldn't be surprised if we see downfield pass to White, jump ball kind of situation. He's got some height over the cornerback over on this side.
Could do that. I also wouldn't be shocked if they roll Danny out.
Yeah, I was saying, probably a roll left. Let Costa get out in front of him, block from. Nope, going straight drop.
Going straight. No,
Oh,
Danny's
Danny
going to
with
roll
the
out
keeper.
himself,
Oh.
and he's got the first down
He's
and
gonna
much
block.
more. Danny's going to get pushed out
All
of
right.
bounds, but he has the first down easily and much more. 26 seconds left on the clock.
He gets out of bounds. It's a nice read by Danny there. He saw wide open.
Right away.
And again, you know why that was wide open? Because they got 2 guys following Floyd White.
Yeah.
15-yard run by Danny Pierce.
That was about as easy as it could get.
I know.
1st and 10 on the
From the
Still got a timeout.
almost from the moment that back foot on the drop.
Oh, he's going to take it.
He's going to take
He's
it
got a
himself. He's
convoy
got
in
a
front.
convoy in front of him, as you mentioned, and he's
Goes
upended inside the 5. Clock continuing to run down.
Get a
Panthers.
first down on that, right? Did he get it first?
Did he get a first?
No.
No, I didn't think he did. No.
7.
But Hutton had one more timeout, I thought.
They didn't call a timeout.
Okay, so now they're going to have to get down and clock it under 10 seconds.
They're going to run a play. Nope.
Danny's going to run a play. Danny's going to run it, and I don't think he made it.
He's still
Oh,
going.
no, he's still going.
He's
He did.
in.
Oh, my goodness.
Nice extra effort by Pierce with a little help from that offensive line.
I was thinking for a second, what a disaster gamble.
Oh, yeah.
Because it looked like Danny hadn't made it, but as you mentioned, he was not completely down. He was still alive, and on a second effort gets in, and the Panthers are going to take a commanding 3-score lead in the halftime.
Yeah, you know, I was thinking he goes down the initial hit, they can call a timeout. But he still did that extra effort, and the time ran out during that extra effort, so pretty much you had to get in the end
That was
zone.
all or nothing.
Yeah. Again, we talk about these kids. Some of these kids really tough. Danny's one of them. And again, this game means the world to these kids. Guevara, good.
Kick is up and good, and the Beverly Panthers are going to take a 21-0 lead over Salem into the half. So, Rich, Beverly's playing a pretty clean game so far. No turnovers, have not been a ton of penalties, other than the one that almost killed them on that 4th down, but they able to convert anyway.
Yeah.
They've won the field position battle for the most part as well. They've really kind of dominated in all phases.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't. I'll calculate some numbers at the half, but yeah, they got stopped in that first drive, right? Penalty helped them out. They were able to move the ball downfield. They stalled, but then they got the ball back. They scored the touchdown, and they're kind of doing it on both sides. I mean, they've run the ball a number of times. Danny Pierce has thrown the ball 10 times, and he's completed 8 of those. And like we said, the 2 that he missed were safe passes downfield.
Yeah.
So they're looking pretty good so far. We'll take a break and come back and see what happens in the second half. Anyway.
Yeah, so we'll get you out to the second half in just a minute. As we mentioned, 21-0 the score here at half.
So, what's BevCam? BevCam is a place to express your creativity.
BevCam is where you have conversations with local leaders and your neighbors.
A place to have your voice heard in the community and beyond.
Yeah, but what is BevCam really?
They support local businesses.
They tell you about events happening in your area.
And they support the local music and arts scene.
And they do local sports too.
And keep you informed with government affairs.
The more people that get involved, you get more opinions. And if I can do this, anybody can.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Yeah, but it could be more.
Like a state-of-the-art podcasting studio you can use at any time.
With updated private editing stations open to everyone and space on the walls to showcase local artists.
and studio space to support the local music scene.
Like provide equipment signouts and software training. Anyone can feel empowered to create their own content, say what they want to say, and learn new skills for a tiny fee.
But how is that possible?
BevCam is funded because the cable company brings its product to you through the telephone wires, and therefore the government can require public access funding. Help us grow while keeping technology and skills training accessible to everyone.
Thank you, Beverly.
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 A little much.
Good morning once again, everyone. Please direct your attention to the center of the field where the 2025 Salem High School Marching Band is setting up for its halftime performance. The band is under the direction of Ben Chertok. Assistant band director is Jabari Tavar. Drill design by Adam St. Jean. The percussion staff includes Paul Downing and Queen Medina. Color guard staff, Jackie Gaffney, Kaylee Post, and Paul Gaffney. Visual staff includes Jessica Puga, Jacob Peters. Sound design by Bryson Teal. The band is led onto the field by drum majors Ben Clark and Andy Bednar. Student field staff leaders include percussion captains August Hunter, Wascali Venos Pena, DJ Masella, and Makoma Marino. Color guard captains are Celine Jones and Rose Shane. Student drum instructors are Daniel Alley, James Chesley, Thrace Dinkel, Cameron Franklin, Lucas Fox, and Wynne Steven. The 2025 show is titled The Well and features diverse music ranging from the African-American spiritual Wade in the Water to the folk rock Simon & Garfunkel classic Bridge Over Troubled Water to Kitsy by the British rock group Coldplay. This morning's soloists include senior paradise Cameron Franklin, senior trumpeter Lucas Fox, and junior trombonist James Chesley. The band is proud to announce that it recently finished its second straight undefeated competitive season by receiving a 5-star gold medal rating at the Massachusetts Instrumental and Choral Conductors Association State Championship Competition, and by placing first in the New England Scholastic Band Association Division IV Championships. Today's performance is dedicated to the 13 graduating seniors from the marching band. We are thankful for their dedication, leadership, and friendship, and will miss them all very much as they prepare to embark on their very bright futures. We would also like to especially thank our SHS music parents, alumni, staff, and the Salem Music Boosters for all of their support throughout the year. We count you among our many blessings today and always.
We're all main campus here.
Drum majors M and Annie, is the band ready? Let's have another round of applause for the Salem High School Marching Band. Congratulations on your great season, and thank you so much for your hard work and dedication.
Except each minute works, even with Josh, they need fentanyl,
The BHS band will present its full 2025 act in order to perform the entirety of our show today, your time runs out on the clock. We announce all the selections for our show right now in the performance order. Kicking off the performance will be a rendition of Dan Healy's Jump. Following this is Born to Run by Bruce Springsteen, I'm Still Standing by Elton John, and recorded at Beverly with Survivors of Eye of the Tiger.
I did mine in a Futures game. First quarter. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. Wait out.
Drum majors, are you ready? And now everybody, the BHS band presents Rise, Rock, and Roll. Songs of Resilience.
It's camp too fat. It's when you wear out the bones and then it just breaks. It sounds like a fat.
Some people judge a book by its cover, and if you're not what people are looking for, you're kind of like a reject.
School, it feels like everyone's staring at me, and I'm just kind of not really a person.
It just feels hard today. Nobody was listening to me.
Try to understand me more, and I'll try to do the same.
Listening is a form of love. Find ways to support your kids at sounditouttogether.org.
All right, we're going to announce the winning 50-50 ticket. Winning 50-50 amount is $523. It is 521-3045. 521-3045. You can get your winnings by the concession stand.
And we are back here, ladies and gentlemen, getting you out for the second half here. Your Panthers up 21-0 here on Thanksgiving Day in this, what is it, the 100 and what?
127.
127.
One of the oldest in the state.
That's got to be, for sure. Dominic Lorenzano, obviously alongside Rich Francis and Beverly dominating that first half on all sides. Rich, do you have any stats, anything you want to throw out there for everybody in that first half?
We got Danny Pierce, 135 yards on 7 for 10 passing, a touchdown and a rushing one. We saw that right at the half. He's also the leading rusher for the Panthers right now. He's got 37 yards, followed by Stefan Sullivan with 32 yards on 5 carries. They've spread it out a lot. I mean, they got a few guys with 4 or 5 carries apiece. There's that short kick again.
That short kick squibbed and picked up at the
nice
25.
tackle right there he is. He's like Brendan Schooler, Elvis Heredia, always making plays on special teams. And on the Salem side of things, you got Espinal is their leading rusher with 39 yards.
And he got injured before the end of the half, and I'm not sure if he's out there or not.
He's back out there.
So that's good to see at least.
He came into the game a little banged up. He had missed their last game. And, they were hoping to get him out there, rest him up a little bit. And he's run the ball pretty well. But, you wonder if he's at 100% how well he looks,
So 3 wide receivers bunched up to that far side. And they're going to right away look to throw. Lister out of the pocket, rolls out, throws well out of play as he was just throwing that one away. Before we get to the second play, happy Thanksgiving, a message from BevCam. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, and they thank you for spending your morning with us, just as me and Rich also thank you for spending your morning with us. Beverly High School BevCam is proud to present Beverly football every year, along with all the other sports that everybody enjoys through this. And with that, BevCam hopes that you will be hopes you'll consider supporting BevCam. We are a nonprofit, and your donations help us train local creators, cover city meetings, and bring you all these great community sports. We got basketball season coming up, as well as the Beverly Panthers basketball team looks in prime condition again to have a very nice season.
Yeah.
BevCam is primarily funded by cable subscribers, not the streaming services that they put this on, like YouTube, right? They do that just so they can hit the greatest audience that they can, but they do not get paid for being on those streaming services. So as more and more people drop cable, it's the donations from everyone.
He's got space.
And with that, he's got Elvis on that screen.
Yeah, there was a design screen, I think.
You've been calling for that.
I know. Well, you got to, you got guys, when they're selling out on you, you might as well.
No, I know. But anyway, guys, so again, they put this stuff on YouTube and all that, but they don't actually get paid for the streaming services. Everything is through cable before that. And obviously, as cable subscription goes down, it's the donations that allow BevCam to keep doing this. So if you want to support BevCam and help us keep doing what we are doing, visit bevcam.org/donate. Espinal on the carry right there.
This looked a little loose right there. But
this is a gotta-have-it drive
for
Salem. I mean, you gotta get points.
Dom, you were just, we're talking about that appeal for donations. Don't forget, folks, you can also get a membership at BevCam, where you can use the equipment, learn how to use it, and you do your own kind of stuff. You mentioned you help out creators. Dom, you yourself are a creator, right, with the podcast.
Yeah.
Slow Your Roll. Oh, fumble.
Another one on the transition.
Guess who's there?
Is it Sutton again? Oh, my goodness.
Jerome Sutton.
He has just been a magnet for the football. His second fumble recovery. He has a forced fumble in this game also already, and the second time that Salem has had a problem on the handoff transfer.
Yeah, that was a bad exchange there.
That's about the fourth time they've put the ball on the ground. 2 times Beverly has come up with it.
Panthers want to really put the nail in the coffin right here. If they can score, it's going to be very hard for Salem to come back. He's throwing deep.
Yeah, faked it. Danny looking deep, but pressure in his face as he gets it off still to McKay. And McKay is dragged down inside the 20. I kind of thought at that point Danny was just throwing it away, but lo and behold, there was Callan McKay.
Again, he's hit McKay on that same play, rolling out. Cal coming across from the tight end spot.
25-yard pass, Pierce to McKay.
So Cal McKay's got 2 catches for 51 yards.
Nice.
On the same play, pretty much. They're still doubling up on Floyd White.
Danny back to throw. Danny lobs that one up to McKay and
couldn't grab it.
Could not bring it down.
Pass is incomplete. Was intended for Cal McKay. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Again, Danny putting that in a spot where the defense can only hope that they can't connect with the offense there. Was looking for McKay again.
Now Callan's upset with himself. He feels like he should have had it.
Yeah.
He wanted another touchdown. As we mentioned, he had 3 last year in Beverly's 35-33 upset of Salem. Danny keeps this one himself, and that's not going anywhere as he is slammed down hard to the turf.
Loss of about
3, maybe.
Oh, 5.
Maybe even more, you're right.
Wow, a lot.
Yeah.
5.
I thought they were going to at least another yard with forward motion, but I guess not. About a 4-yard loss. So after a devastating fumble, Salem at least has put themselves in decent position to maybe stop the Panthers and not surrender any points.
White goes in motion. You see 2 guys just go with him.
Yeah.
Oh, nice
call. My goodness.
Great call, Coach.
Faked it, had Danny go the other way, and that is going to be a house call for Sean Costa.
23 yards.
Nobody went with Sean on that. Everyone just assumed that was just a little play action and Danny was throwing it. Oh, is there a penalty?
On the play?
Okay.
Oh, that's too bad.
Oof, never mind. So take that one off the board.
Great play call, though.
I know.
Right? I just said that, they're following White, and you see Danny roll that way after the handoff. Everybody just followed him. Costa walked in. Obviously, there may have been something that helped him get that open there.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? It was something downfield.
Right. Yes.
Because now it's 3rd and 8.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was a little confused.
So it was something downfield. Danny to throw.
Look at that, Sean Aquizamon.
Sean Aquizamon makes the catch.
Got the first
Short.
down. Yeah, I think they got it. Yep.
No, he did get it.
That's good for Panthers. 1st down.
So the cost of the touchdown doesn't count, but it was downfield, so they still ended up getting a few yards because I believe it was like 3rd and 14.
Yeah, so he got about 6 yards on that.
So it made it 3rd and manageable right there. Still long, but manageable. And he gets it to Aquizamon, and now we got a 1st down, and the Panthers knocking on the door.
Here's Costa.
Sean is in for that touchdown. After all, just 2 plays later, Sean gets his TD, and now the Panthers up 27-0.
It's nice to see Sean get the touchdown there. He's been working real hard all season, and that really, you like to see a kid like that get rewarded out there. And, Tell you, things about the Panthers' success this year, the hydration that Sean Costa's father, Steve, Beverly's version of Bobby Boucher, getting out there, making sure they get the right water, the right pH levels with the water out there. Okay, Panthers with the penalty. Which makes it a little bit longer now for Luka Guevara. Let's see how that leg is.
He's been pretty good on extra points this year, too.
Yeah.
I think in the games that we've done, I think I've only seen him miss one.
Yeah.
And that one just, of course I said it.
The announcer's jinx.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Yep. I'm supposed to say that after the game.
I know. I should not have done that. I'm sorry, Luke. But Beverly rolling 27-0 with 8:05 to go in the third quarter. And once again, Salem putting a ball on the turf. Panthers now winning that turnover margin 2-0.
You know, we were talking at halftime. Danny Pierce offensively kind of leading the way. Jerome Sutton leading the way defensively. But it's a team effort. A lot of guys making a lot of plays. And again, Panthers offense putting up 27 points. That offensive line's doing a heck of a job today.
Yeah.
And again, you know, those are the guys in the trenches, that very seldom get any notice unless they make a mistake. And, those guys, they take the pride in not being known and being kind of anonymous. But we like to go, oh, that's a live ball now.
I know.
Free ball, it's alive. Panthers pick up. I don't know if that was an onside kick per se.
Or if he just kind of struck it weird and it worked out.
I didn't see who recovered it.
But
I think that might have been George.
But things are now snowballing for Salem 100%.
But I did see Hunter Rocchio coming off. Now, Rocchio is one of those kids, along with Anthony Pinto, who went and played with the band, then had to come back out there. For us, actually had to go out on the kickoff team. Rocchio, had to get out on the kickoff team as he handed somebody a saxophone.
And that's some confusion. I don't know if it's a substitution issue or what. Danny back to throw. Rolls a little bit. Lets this one fly.
McKay.
He's got McKay open.
McKay.
And that's going to be a house call for Callan McKay. Wide open. Danny, just enough air on it. Just enough touch. Right into the hands of McKay. And just one play later, Beverly, an absolute blitzkrieg here to start the third quarter. 2 touchdowns on the board rather quickly with 7:47 still to go in this third quarter.
And I'm going to tell you, that ball, Danny put that right into his belly, and Cal just picked it up and went the rest of the way. That was a beautiful pass. Great route, good protection. Just like you draw it up.
And absolutely. Perfect throw by Danny. Almost hit McKay in stride pretty much.
Whoop. Little fisticuffs. Nope.
No, I was just going to let it go. Fine with that.
Guevara splitting the uprights right there.
Yeah, that's because I didn't say anything.
Right, exactly.
34-0. All Panthers now. Salem had their opportunities, it felt like, in this game. I kind of go back to after the Panthers' first score, Salem had a great drive going.
Yeah.
And they were deep in Beverly territory. They were grinding clock, doing everything they wanted. And that was the first of what eventually 2 turnovers so far as they put a ball on the turf on a handoff. And then the other one probably is to end the first half when they go for it on the 4th and 5 and don't get it.
Yeah.
And then Beverly goes down, scores, and all of a sudden you're down 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, it's the turnover battle. That's really been the key here. Oh. All right, Panthers got a penalty on something.
Somebody went too early.
Yep. So the Panthers have decided not to kick the ball deep, which has worked out pretty well for them.
Got the ball back.
They got the ball back.
They ran an onside, too, actually, near the end of the first half, too. Trying to steal a possession.
Yeah, the last time was not an onside kick. It was just a squib that hit one of the Salem players quickly. And another
that goes through his hands as it continues to roll backwards. He's able to pick it up, trying his best to gain back the yardage that he lost. And he actually did a decent job of getting back to near the 25, it looks like.
Yeah, that was one of those where you're thinking, just jump on it. But he picked it up. He got a few yards on the return. You know, Dom, we were talking about halftime. We went down into the sun. It was a lot nicer. It's a beautiful day out there. You know, in the booth here, we don't have any heat and it's shaded, so it's actually a lot colder.
It's cold.
But it's a beautiful
hands
day.
Are cold. I know. This is probably the nicest Thanksgiving game I've ever done. It's usually freezing cold on Thanksgiving for some reason.
Yeah, pretty clear sky.
When we have to do these football games. Speaking of past Thanksgiving games, what do you think? Is he going to call off the dogs in the fourth?
Probably. You're probably going to see a lot of kids get some playing time.
I would think so, but it was pretty infamous 2 years ago.
Yeah.
When Salem had their chance to beat down on the Panthers. They fully took advantage of it.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep it at that.
I don't know if Coach Hutton's that kind of guy.
I don't think he is either, but
I think he's the kind of guy who says, we're winning the game. Let's not get into any kind of stupid, cheap shots or anything like that. Let's get guys who've been working hard, playing time out there.
Espinal once again re-aggravating that ankle as he is limping off.
So he's going to be replaced there running by Kelvin Jean-Louis.
I would agree. Especially with Beverly coming off the win last year, too. But speaking of the history of that game, I'm just saying that one rings out a little bit. I think the eventual score was 39-0, Salem.
Well, I think the year before was a major blowout too.
Yes, but
the
Panthers had taken guys out in the second half.
Yeah,
that was, Salem football went through a 3-4 year period that it was tough.
Yeah.
As we mentioned, they can still be a little volatile, but they are definitely getting things back on a better track than they were about 4 years ago.
All right, so we got a penalty, an injured player. They're going to march this one off. That's a penalty on Salem.
Do you know who won the Powder Puff game?
You know, I do not. Matt Reardon could probably tell
I'm sure
us.
Matt does know. You?
Who won the Powder Puff?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, he's very upset, so.
Sorry to bring it up. Nice going, Dom. Should have asked that question before.
I know, I should have.
All right, so they completed the pass, but that's nullified by the penalty.
Lister.
He wanted to throw deep. Looked like a hold right there.
Yeah.
Pretty much everyone
He's continuing the
stadium.
hold.
Well, you already got the penalty. You might as well.
Yeah, you might as well get your money's worth.
Yeah. The entire audience watching this game was calling for that. So, all right, so they decline it.
Holding against Salem, that penalty is declined.
That was good entertainment, though. You're out on your own on an island near where the quarterback is, too. We can all see it.
They use that one in referee school. This is an example. So it looks like Lister didn't get any yards on the play.
And legend says he's still holding him off to that opposite sideline. They might throw a flag at the start of this play still. They went on so long. They bring Mesa in motion, and once again, Jack is flushed out.
Across.
This time he makes
nice
a
tackle
completion,
right
but it's
there.
really not going to go anywhere.
Teddy Fisher, beautiful tackle right there. was about a 5-yard gain, I'd say.
Mm-hmm. Oscar Fernandez, the man who made the catch for Salem.
Oscar Fernandez for Salem. Tackled by Teddy Fisher and Alexander Marquez.
Got a chance at half to come across Tom Donovan and Jacob Class.
Oh, really? Okay.
Also, so Class is in the building tonight.
Okay.
And he seems to talk to him just briefly. He's pretty excited for the season.
Hawks got a chance. Splits a couple of guys there.
Yeah. And he's
Still
eventually dragged down about the 47. But yeah, Jacob seems pretty ready for the season. You know Tom always is.
Oh, sure.
So.
And you know, speaking of people here, you can see a lot of the Beverly football jackets out there.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the alumni coming back to this game. I did see a couple players, Jordan Irvine over here, and I saw Pierce Heim, guys who played about 4 years ago.
That is great to see.
Timeout, Salem.
And those are just, you know, guys I recognize. There's a whole lot of players out there.
It's funny when I had noticed that too when I was out there. I was seeing a lot of Beverly football jackets, and that's great to see. As you mentioned, you know, Panthers have a chance to have their first winning season here since 2018.
Yep.
So definitely things are steering back in the right direction.
Yeah.
And Hutton and his staff, I think, have done a pretty damn good job this year.
Well, you know, when I was talking with the coach, he was talking about the seniors, their attitude. Never had to, you know, a lot of times you have to kind of coax players to come in to practice and work and you know, the off-season stuff. Never had to do that with these guys. They were always showing up to practice, practicing hard. And one of the things he was saying was, you know, sometimes the practice was a better performance than the games, you know, and so it was like, hey, let's put it all together. And he was kind of hoping to get that, and we're seeing it today. Relatively clean game for the Panthers, doing the job, getting the technique, and, you know, again, game's not over, but avoiding those things, those mistakes that can lose games. And we're seeing today they're really doing a nice job.
Yeah, they really have. And the Panthers, you know, in the regular season, they finished it at 5-3. They're 5-5 with the 2 playoff games, which were to Bill Ricca and who was the second one?
Redding was the consolation,
Redding.
yeah. There was a Quizabon there.
Shot Quizabon, the ball carrier.
3 yards.
A couple of real dramatic last minute victories. Memorable ones over Haverhill and Danvers.
Yeah, the Wakefield game.
Oh, you're right. It was Wakefield. You're right.
There goes Xavier.
There goes Ock, and he's
still
on his feet.
Horse collar tackle there. Not going to call.
No call. Okay.
Xavier Ock, the ball carrier, and let's go for a Panthers first down.
And, you know, you mentioned in your notes about if they can get the ball to Ock too, it could be trouble for Salem. And they haven't used them a ton, but they have used them to great effect when they have gotten the ball in his hands.
Hawk with about a 20-yard run there. Well, he's a real speedy kid. And, you know, he's exciting when he does get the ball. Looks like Floyd White, little gimpy over there.
I don't know. Is that Ock again? Oh, no, that's not
No,
Ock.
that's Elvis Heredia.
Heredia, usually in the punting unit, but this time he gets a carry. And
that was Elvis Heredia.
You got a lot.
There was a phone left on the field from the halftime. If you're missing your cell phone and you're in the band, either one, it has a Stitch.
Lilo and Stitch.
Ah.
Stitch over, I guess.
Handoff again. This time Salem's not going to let that go anywhere as he is stacked up in the backfield.
Heredia didn't like that. It
No.
kind of threw the defender down.
Elvis Heredia, the ball carrier.
It's been a little chippy, but nothing crazy.
Heredia with that hand warmer.
It's going to be second down.
Pocket there.
11.
Threw that off.
There's that double handoff
Inside to
again.
Stefan.
Sullivan bounced it to the outside after meeting a little bit of resistance and almost actually broke it if it were not for a last-minute shoestring tackle. It would have been his second touchdown of the game had it not been for that last-second grab of his ankle, it looked like.
5-yard gain.
4th down and 7 from the 10-yard line.
3rd and 7. Danny taking him himself. Danny gets the corner, but he cannot hold up the block, that guy on the end. And Danny's going to get dragged down well short of the line of gain. Probably only got about 2, if even that. Might only have been a yard.
Yeah, don't even, the yardstick moved by about a yard there.
That was Kevin G. Lewis on the tackle for Salem.
All right, so we got a 4th down here.
It's going to be a 4th down from the 9.
Thought we might have seen the field goal team come out.
I know. 4th and 5. Danny lobs one up and incomplete.
Nice pancake there.
So that will be a turnover on downs. Trying to see who the intended target was. That's what I thought. So Jordan Downey was the intended target. Almost just looked like a little fade 50-50 ball in the end zone, but
it was sort of like a it's 4th down. We don't want to, like you had talked about, we don't want to rub it in. We can score. It's kind of a simple play. Nice pancake there by Sean Reyes, by the way. Then he helped the guy up. It's kind of tough when you get flattened, and then the guy's like, oh, hey, let me help you up.
insult. Insult to injury.
Yeah, somewhat. All right, we're on to 2 minutes here in the 3rd quarter. I think when we get to the 4th quarter and a 30-point lead, goes to
running clock. Lister rolls out. Lister looking to throw, but the coverage was just right on him.
Yeah.
Was that Ock?
Yep.
Yeah.
No, it was White.
Okay. Floyd White on the coverage as he was literally just draped on his man.
So I think now we're going to start to see some guys checking out for other guys to check in. See Keegan Agostino checking in there. We also see Anthony Sullivan checking in for Cal McKay. So McKay and Marquez checking out. Again, you see Heredia in the game there.
Lister back to throw. Lister lets it go, and that ball nearly intercepted.
Costa almost had the interception there.
Sean,
Then he
on that low throw, diving forward, could not quite bring it in.
Yeah, and he almost tipped it to one of his teammates there. But 3rd and 10 now. Again, Panthers are pretty aware they're trying to throw the ball here. Probably pick up a 1st down with a draw or something. But.
Yeah. And they are going to run it. Or no, they're not. Jack is looking to throw. That ball's intercepted. Xavier Ock with it. Xavier on the return. It's going to be a block in the back. So this return's coming back. As Xavier tiptoes down the sideline. He's in for a score, but it's not going to count.
Yeah, there were 2 on the play. It was a blindside block there. There were actually 2. But the Panthers do get the turnover.
3rd turnover of the game for the Panther defense. And honestly, for a minute, it kind of looked like that play was there. But Jack just did not, I don't think he put enough air on that football. He had to put a little more air on that, put it out in front of his guy, and kind of short-armed him a little bit. And Xavier Ock was right there. But probably ended up being one of the easier picks you're ever going to get.
Yeah. And for the Panthers, the blindside block happened right in front of the referee, so that was a pretty easy call. And then there was another one down further on down the field. But the Panthers will take over at about the 50-yard line or so. Okay, about the 45-yard line. Okay, so Cal McKay's going to check out. And we're going to see Jordan Downey in his spot. You know, you take a look, you see a lot of stickers on Cal McKay's helmet. You see it on a lot of those guys. That lets you know, you want to know, hey, this kid, a good ball player, has he done all the things? Look at the stickers on that helmet. Kind of tells you a little something.
Danny to throw. Danny slings that to the outside into the hands of White, who's still on his feet before he's dragged down for about an 8-9 yard gain maybe. Is that Floyd's 4th or 5th reception?
5th.
5th.
Is that about 8 yards?
Yeah, I have it at 8.
Pierce with 16 passes. All right, so we're going to see Danny Pierce checking out.
Yeah.
And we're going to see Thomas Collins checking in. The crowd recognizes that. And it looks like Floyd White also going to check out. May have wanted to hit another milestone there. I'm not sure with that last pass.
Quizabon on the carry.
Sean Osborne, the ball carrier.
So he picked up.
It's going to be 3rd down and 1.
2.
So with Danny and Floyd checking out right there, you'd think it's for the game. I think they might be done.
Yeah, they're done.
And what a season both of them have had. Danny Pierce coming into this game with 16 passing touchdowns.
Yep.
I don't know what Beverly's record is. At least in my lifetime, we've
know.
never thrown the ball all that much. So
Phil Stacy may be able to help us out. Maybe once he gets off his phone call, we'll be able to ask him.
But Panthers look like they are going to have their first season finishing above 500 since 2018, and a massive, massive part of that being seniors Danny Pierce and Floyd White, who just had a great connection pretty much all season. They've combined for, I think, 14 touchdowns on the season.
Yeah.
Between the two of them.
Again, there was a phone found on the field during halftime. It's here up in the box. It has a Stitch phone case. Again, a Stitch.
And as we go into the 4th and Rich checks some of his numbers just one last time here on these Thanksgiving time, BevCam would like to say thanks for spending your Thanksgiving morning with us here at BevCam, and they are proud to bring you all these events, your sports, your, as we mentioned, those city meetings, politics, anything like that. And because they are a nonprofit, they always appreciate your donation and help. And they, as I've mentioned, they don't get any money from the YouTube streaming service or any streaming service that they put that on. They just do that to hit a wider range of audience. But their money comes from donations and from funded cable subscriptions. And obviously with the lack of, with the downgrade in how much people subscribe to cable, that would be a loss of money for BevCam if it wasn't for generous donations from the community. So if you enjoy our programming, if you love the basketball, the football, or you depend on it for news, your city politics and meetings, BevCam would like you to consider donating at bevcam.org/donations.
So, we were talking about milestones and such. Floyd White with the school record for touchdowns in a season.
Wait, what?
Floyd White has the school record for touchdowns in a season.
Okay.
Receiving touchdowns,
Okay.
that is. Anyway.
With 14, yep.
Yeah. So it is now running clock in the 4th quarter. Looks like the Panthers trying to get a few people, some carries. We saw Jerome Sutton carry. We did see a penalty earlier, matching penalties look like. I was just checking with Phil Stacy while that last play before this was going on that milestone for Floyd White.
Yeah, that was Sutton on the carry, and now Anthony Sullivan checking into the game.
2nd down and 9.
Bringing a Quizabon in motion. Sean gets it.
Sean Quizabon, the ball carrier.
So Danny Pierce ends the game with about, I want to say 227 yards. And I think Phil Stacy may have had it for less than that, but my numbers, not official, about 227 on 11 for 16 and 33 yards rushing. So Pierce accounts for about 250 plus yards on offense on the day. He's throwing the ball.
Yeah. Collins looking to throw. That ball is complete for a big gain. And
Will
inside.
Johnson right there.
So Collins on his first pass is complete to Will Johnson, and the Panthers knocking on the door.
So it's 18-yard pass from Collins. Oh, fumbled it.
That ball on the ground, I think he's able to jump back on top of it.
So, you know, we were talking about, see the flags. Now we're seeing the flags come out, and you want to avoid that kind of stuff, and that's what we were talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that penalty's going to be on Salem. There was a little extracurricular stuff. The players got separated, and I think someone may have said something.
They said one of the magic words.
Yeah, something that you wouldn't say in front of Grandma at the Thanksgiving table. So Floyd White ended the game with, I have him at 93 yards.
Okay.
On 5 catches. Yeah, got another whistle. What do we got? And okay, just respotting the ball. So it's 1st and 6.
Heredia, did he get in?
Did not.
No, he didn't. No, he stopped.
Again, we're seeing every player, we're seeing a little something more.
Oh, he fumbled it.
Fumbled it.
So Heredia loses the football, and Salem gets it basically at their about 1.
Yeah.
But the first turnover of the game for the Panthers.
I suppose if you're going to turn it over, now's not a bad time.
This is a lovely time to have your first turnover in the game.
I want to avoid it at all. But
I'm sure if you asked Hutton if he was going to turn the ball over once today, and he would take it if
With
it was
a
going to be
34-point lead,
if you told him it was going to happen with 7:30 to go with a 34-point lead in the fourth quarter. I'm sure he'd take that.
Hand off there. Uh-oh.
Handoff. He's got some room as he runs through a couple of tacklers.
About a 12-yard run there. Yeah, that was Jean-Louis with the carry.
That was Calvin Jean-Louis.
To his credit, the running back didn't do it, but I always do think it's funny. I don't know how to make it about this game. Just they do it in the pros too. When people start celebrating when they're down big, I always find that a little comical.
Yeah, that's what you call situational awareness.
Yes, or lack of it. That looked like a broken play.
Yeah, it did. Oh,
or maybe it was intentional as Lister.
Nice pass by Lister there for about
I'll tell you, this kid looks like he has an arm.
He does.
Yep. First down.
About 13 yards.
Maybe a combination of, maybe they just don't have the receivers really, but.
I just think it's about putting it all together, and he's a junior, so keep an eye on him next year.
Hey, he's a good size kid.
Yeah.
Decent athleticism as well, and like we said, he looks like he's got a pretty good arm.
Yeah, he's listed at 6'2", 165. That 6'2" is what coaches are going to look at, right?
He looks bigger than 165 to me,
does.
too.
But he'll fill out.
Oh, yeah.
And again, I mean, he's not going to be Grimes from a few years ago.
No.
Who was a very well-built quarterback who could sling it.
Grimes looked like a linebacker.
I know. And, well, he played defensive end.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Defensive end, outside backer. Coming on 5 minutes to go, as it is running time at this point. Salem would definitely like to get some points on the board, though. He's going to keep it.
Jack's just going to keep this one himself.
Xavier Ock holding his ground, not doing anything wrong right there. Well played, contained the outside, good tackle, brings him down.
Yeah, the Panthers have been, as we mentioned, just sound, not just with penalties and turnovers, but really lack of explosives. People have done the right thing, stay in lanes, set the edge.
I got to tell you, though, you know, with this game for Beverly, what we saw was those kids who we've been talking about for the last couple of years, making plays, getting rewarded. Again, we see right there, Ock in on the tackle with a little help from Keegan Agostino. But Sean Costa got in the end zone. Danny Paris doing what he did. Floyd White, Xavier Ark, Jerome Sutton. The names, you could name them all. Guys making plays. Cal McKay got in the scoring column again. Those offensive players, Teddy Fisher, Alex Marquez, you know, and I know I'm going to miss a couple of guys, and I'm sorry about that. But guys making plays.
And a trio of guys in the run game as they really spread it out, and everyone was pretty productive. Steven Sullivan was. Costa got a touchdown.
Stefan, by the way.
Stefan, you're right. Stefan Sullivan and Aquizamon doing some work, some good work as well.
And a lot of those guys we'll see next year. Quizmon, both Sullivans, the Frosts. We'll see a lot of these guys back next year. So the cupboard's not bare coming back next year.
No.
But it's really about the attitude that was established this year.
Oh, he's going to break that tackle. He's going to make a house call, and Salem is going to get on the board here today.
52 yards for number 2, Kelvin Jean-Louis.
So Kelvin Jean-Louis takes that one in for a score, and Salem will not be shut out here today.
I would say for Beverly today, the one thing they're going to be upset about is not getting the shutout.
They'll, as I had said it, they allow an explosive.
Yeah. Yep.
But again, you know, if you tell Hutton that he was going to have one turnover today, and he was going to give up one long explosive play, and they were both going to happen late in the fourth quarter, up 34-0, he was going to be fine with that.
Okay, so clock is still running, ticking the time. Clock is ticking off right now. So we'll see a kickoff. It'll be interesting to see if Salem decides to go with the onside kick. Probably try to get some more points on the board if you can.
Going for 2, little speed option. Didn't pitch it, took it himself. And he did get in. He did. So it'll be 34-8. And you talked about, you know, the guys that have produced today who we'll see again. And then you also just talked about the seniors, too, the attitude. And I want to say for sure, defensively today particularly, Sutton definitely set the tone for the Panthers on attitude-wise defensively today. From the word go, he was just motor running the entire time. He was in the backfield causing havoc.
Yeah, absolutely.
A heck of a way for him to finish out his tenure here.
Yeah, and defensively, he's been that guy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Who makes some kind of play, tackle in the backfield, cause a fumble, recover fumble, whatever it is.
Was he the man who made the tackle when Wakefield went for 2 to try to win the game? I think it might have been him.
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't remember, but you know, he's that guy that you notice doing that stuff. And then you got all these other guys making plays behind the scenes. Teddy Fisher, Marquez, I mentioned, those guys were always making plays that sometimes they're at the bottom of the pile and someone else pops up and you call his name for making the tackle.
Yeah.
And that's going to end the game there. That's kind of a concession, it looks like. I don't know.
And that will do it. The Panthers have won this game 34-8. Hutton moves to 3-2 now against the Salem Witches in his tenure. Beverly rolls off 2 straight wins over Salem now, to answer the 2 straight that Salem had before this. And the Panthers are going to finish with a winning record this season, and as you mentioned, for the first time since 2018, 6-5.
Yeah, and so, you know, for Beverly, because we are BevCam, so
Yes.
we're going to talk more about Beverly here. You know, if someone said, well, who's going to be the names that you're going to talk about? Well, it is the guys that we talked about, Danny Pierce, Floyd White, doing, you know, setting the records and all that kind of stuff. You know, if I'm giving a game ball, I'm thinking Danny Pierce, I'm thinking Jerome Sutton, because they're the ones who really kind of stood out above all. But, you know, if you're going to give unsung heroes, there's a whole bunch of them. And Beverly really doing a nice job putting a game together. The game plan was there. The coaches put the kids in a position to get it done. And it was the execution that we saw. And Beverly really doing a nice job today. For these seniors, again, they created a new attitude, you know, and now the coaches can say, okay, you guys who are coming back, see what they did? That's us. That's Beverly football. And that's what they want to get back and get back on track.
Yeah. And so with that, as we mentioned, 34-8 over the Salem, which is the rival, and that will say bye to guys like Jerome Sutton and Danny Pierce and Floyd White and many others. But it was fun to watch this year. Panthers really opening up, like I said, that run and shoot Panthers this year, and creating that attitude, a winning record, and everything like that.
Yeah.
So,
and you know, one of the things about this particular game, you can be 0-10. You win this game, it means a whole lot more. The turkey tastes a whole lot better on Thanksgiving when you come out with the victory. And for the Panthers, that turkey is going to be pretty good.
Heck yeah, heck yeah. So with that, like he said, 6-5 on the season. Hutton, the first winning record now for the Panthers since 2018, and Hutton moves to a winning record over Salem in his tenure. I think that'll just about do it for us here at BevCam. For Dominic Lorenzano and Rich Francis signing off, and I hope all of you out there have a great Thanksgiving. Thank you all.
We'll see you later.